We started pretty late. We didn't start till after the Christmas holiday, the winter break. Our team originated as a 15 to 20 team a group of students, but in the long run, a lot of students dropped off. So we had about five active participants.
Really, I saw a great opportunity in robotics. I mean, it can go good on the resume, but that's not the only reason why. I mean, it was a good chance to see something that I may want to do when I grow up and something to get experience on that.
I programmed the robot, I programmed the robot. I was told I was going to get a lavish dinner from Mr. Iba, and I never did. I got pizza and soda, right? Yes.
The robotics members were kind of boring in the beginning because there were a lot of people and it was hard to get to know people. But then afterwards there was only like 5 people and it was really entertaining and fun.
I'm interested in robotics. I like robots and I like making stuff.
Sure, my name is Albar Iba. I'm the head teacher here at Abraham Lincoln High School for robotics and the Mesa team. It's my first year in with it. Actually, I'm a graduate from George Washington Carver High School Engineering and Science, and I was big into engineering and science and mathematics, and I was solicited to be the robotics and Mesa teacher here, and I love it. I'm very glad and proud to be the robotics and Mesa teacher.
Well, we made a lot of mistakes building that robot. Like, we didn't know how to work it first, like how to program it. We had a lot of trouble not programming.
Just a mistake that I made generally was not being the original team strategist. I should have just been the team strategist from the start.
I didn't realize that we were gonna like design our own parts. I thought we were just gonna follow some instructions and build some stuff. I'm not the type of person to explain things. I just like taking an idea and then experimenting with it to see if it works or not. But I guess I was shot down before I could actually work with it.
I was really nervous when I went to the first competition. I mean, we all were. It was our first competition. We were the most inexperienced team there. We had started a month late. We thought our robot was terrible, and we still had some stuff to do on our robot. But when we got there, it was we felt a lot less nervous because the other teams, even though they had started long before us and they had a lot more experience than we did, they were just as unorganized as we were. That's what that's what made us feel better. During the first competition, I realized that we still had a lot of stuff to do on our robot. I'm not trying to be a pessimist or nothing, so I didn't really expect too much. But what we actually did better than I thought we were gonna do in the first competition. We didn't win any matches, but we were the only robot that actually moved. There were only actually I want to say we're the only robot. We're one of the 3 only robots that could actually move without halting every 3 seconds, because every robot would just move and then stop, move, stop. We were the only robot that keep going. And the expectations for like the second and third competition. For the second competition, my expectations were at an all-time high, but then we didn't really win many matches. We won, I think, 1, and that kind of made me kind of mad.
But overall, we did a very, very good job. We had a fabulous 5, kind of like the University of Michigan basketball team where I had all 5 freshmen that competed, and they all put a lot of time and energy into it. And most of the other teams were composed of upperclassmen, and we had true freshmen. So it was a big difference, but overall they learned a lot, they benefited a lot, and next year we'll be back, guaranteed.
I was just kind of like starstruck that we actually got as far as we did. We did really well for a first-time robotics team that started really late.
It was kind of weird seeing all the other people working on the same thing that we were working on. It was really cool seeing they all did like similar stuff, and it made me feel better that they all had like similar problems.
And the city took the top 7 schools this year, and we actually came in 9th. We was only like a couple wins away from going We were 1 point away from 8th and 2 points away from 7th place, which was the last place to go to the state competition.
Well, we was really nervous because, you know, like different type of robots. Like our school was like the first year on our robot team, so like it was like really hard. Like we didn't know what to expect. I learned how to build things, I guess.
I learned how to program ish from Robot C, from the guy who helped us.
During one of our competitions, I messed up because we had to put a ring on a block, and I missed the block by only a little bit, and they counted it as 0 points. And we ended up losing the match, and it was kind of a big deal.
I think it helped them in several ways. For one, like I said before, it allowed them to really be creative with lessons that they learned within the classroom setting. As well, I think it helped with their self-confidence. It seems like a lot of times when you learn things and you're able to actually do something, meaning build it, create it, devise it, engineer it, it kind of brings a lot of self-confidence to one. So I think they took a lot from it. It helped them develop greatly.